this week's episode of Chasing the Whimsy. I'm your host, Ben. We have
Liam.
And who else is here?
And Sophia.
And what are you doing today, Sophia?
Eating. And playing.
And what did you do today?
Play shopping.
Oh, we played shopping?
And I played.
Did you have your foam blocks? You made a bridge and a bed and a house?
Mm-hmm.
What else?
I don't know.
You get some stickers?
Mm-hmm. And I bought them from my home and bought them from the store to buy them, and then I bring them home.
Very cool. Are you done now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll see you in a little bit. All right. Thanks, everybody. Episode 95. Liam, can you believe it? We're at 95?
Yeah.
We're almost to 100.
Mm-hmm.
We have a theme going. The W's of Whimsy, the road to 100. I was going to say, where are we going today? What W? And it's the where. So I think we got a couple of different things we can do with where, right? Where are some of the places that we've been to this year? Or in the first 100 episodes? Chronicon. You recorded a bunch with me that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We did, what did we do? We recorded that first night we got there in the hallway of the con. It was weird too, because remember he was security or somebody, and we were like, is he gonna be mad that we're moving stuff around? We live streamed.
You live streamed.
I live streamed. Did you? Was there any images of you?
Yeah.
Flexing like a madman?
Mm-hmm.
Who are some of the people that we saw at Comic-Con?
The Kevin Smith people.
We just woke up. So, anybody that stands out?
Kevin Smith?
Who else? Oh, tell your Kevin Smith story again.
What?
How you would like stalk him?
No, not really.
He ends the panel and you're like, I'm gonna go back to the room so I can follow him.
No, he ended the panel, and I was like, I want to go back to the room because he wanted to sit down there and live stream and talk and for the karaoke night, and I wanted to go up to the room. He's like, all right, whatever. And Kevin Smith's room is like kind of semi-close to ours.
It's like 4 down.
And then while I was going up, he was going up, so he's like, he came up to me and hugged me. He was like, what's up, man? Welcome to Comic-Con.
We had 2 hugs from him because we also paid for the signature hug.
Yeah. He's like, wow, they're paying me like $120 per person. Kind of
Right.
hug him.
It's not a bad gig though. What do you do year 5 or 6 when we start going to cons and on tours and people want to get pictures with you?
No.
You won't take pictures with people?
I'm gonna be a douchebag. No.
Like, so 6 years from now, it's state champion wrestler.
It's wrestling. I'll take pictures.
But we follow your story, so 6 years from now, you'd be in college. So it'd be like, hey, he's former state champion, nationals. He's now dominating the college scene. He's podcasting with his dad again.
Get out. Leave me alone. They interview me. They're like, state champ. I'm like, yep. And you also podcast.
I only take pictures for wrestling fans, not podcast fans.
Daddy. Hey, Daddy.
Yes, Sophia.
I want to. Mm-hmm.
You want to say something else? Where did you go with the podcast? Sophia? Where did you go with the podcast? Did we go to... She's gone. Okay. So are you still weirded out? Like, I guess that would be I'll save that question for the why. Who else did we get at Chronicon?
I know you just told me to say Brian O'Halloran.
Dude, that was the funniest one. We had the short of it. He was all looking into the camera, yelled at grandmas.
I had an opportunity of a lifetime to play Fortnite with Jason Mewes.
And we just fucking pissed it away.
So I was like,
But you did get,
shout out
like,
for
you got ballsy because you had the question. Like, when you were there,
I was pretty ballsy there.
which is, okay, so, like, I know you're ballsy and you wanted life experience, and if you come up with the idea, you're, like, gung-ho about it. But if I come up with it, you're like, no, I don't want to do it. But we went to a bunch of panels, but you asked, how many questions did you ask? You asked Shannon and Elizabeth a question?
Daddy,
NJ.
I loved when we did it when it was both of us.
Oh, you're rushing me. Come on.
Yeah. What else did you like?
Playing outside.
You say that every episode now.
Well, we do play outside.
She's going to mention your gas station trip right now.
No, we didn't go to the gas station today.
No, but she's going to mention the one infamous one. It was a rainy day, and you guys went and got slushies.
Does that bother you?
No.
Okay. We have cool stories. Sophie, are you done podcasting now?
Mhm.
Okay, we're just going to just... But yeah, you got ballsy, and you were talking to... You asked Jay Muse a question, and at the end, you're like, play Fortnite with me! Or was it after the...
At the show.
So it wasn't tied to your question. It was like,
No, I yelled it.
as they were kind of ish leaving, and he was like, oh yeah, you just asked the question. I remember because you had your cast on.
No, because the guy, the random guy was like, great question, man.
Yeah.
Jay really appreciates that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And then I also did want to ask a question with Kevin, but he just kept talking.
Mhm.
I was like, I'll maybe stay for like an hour and leave.
Oh, man. And they've never aired that one yet. The Chronicon.
They won't, I don't think.
Because it was a garbage one. Like, they kept handing... Like, I hate when there's no moderator to kind of help, or there's no mic stands. And when they leave it to the person asking the question to hand it off to somebody else, they just hand it to the same, like, 8 people around them. So, like, we never had a chance of asking a question
Turn
for
it right back.
Yeah.
Next time, we won't have to pay for all the signatures and stuff, so maybe we can spend more money on, like, front row seats for, like, the important panel.
Yeah, yeah.
first.
Next time we can do the Kevin Smith experience instead of the con experience.
If the con experience comes with another jersey, like, you can do the Kevin Smith experience.
Deal. Okay, well, we'll see.
Because you said that was Clerks, so Mallrats. I'll do the Kevin Smith. No, I'm not doing Mallrats experience. I'll do the Kevin Smith experience.
Okay.
Because you figure Jay's going to be at everyone, you're going to figure
Yeah.
Kevin's going to be at everyone, and so then you just met a hollering. And
You got a bunch of signatures. You got your pop signed.
at my house right now, it's pretty prized. And then my black and white J,
Yep.
I dust it every once in a while. Make sure it's in mint.
Right. Still.
It's in the blue box. The blue box broke though. It doesn't like flap, so I'm just normal top. And then what else?
We saw Ming Chen.
Yeah.
Ming Chen was kind of nice
Were you filming there because you wanted to impress Ming or because you wanted to?
because I wanted to. Like as nice as Ming Chen is, I don't think he was like paying attention to us at all. Like he's doing his own thing. So I liked the idea of, because it was one of those things where it's like, we're going to go halfway across the country. Why not take full advantage of it? And if I can get some extra, shots out of it.
The only issue with that hotel was I was like, Dad, I'm getting tired of this scenery. I want to go somewhere.
Oh, there was nowhere, anywhere. Because we tried, like that first night, second night, you were like, let's just walk around.
Yeah. But he's like, the closest is a gas station 2 miles away.
Right. Like real like businessy downtown type, but way open and no shops anywhere.
See, killed.
We had to Uber Eats all of our food. It was a fun trip. Where was that trip? Chicago. Let's see. What else? Where else have we been?
Well, you can do where you've been while I go get a snack because I'm hungry.
All right, go get a snack.
Because I didn't go to two major things.
Which two major?
TuesCon and Fan Fusion.
Okay, yeah, we did TuesCon. You went TuesCon the first year. TuesCon 50. No, 49. So Liam and I went to TuesCon 49 in Tucson with Kelly, Megan, Sophie. It was a small venue, hotel.
But it was a big hotel.
The second year was a big hotel. Can I come here and talk about the big hotel? So,
not facing four.
So when we went to TuesCon, we had the big hotel. What did you do at that hotel?
At night, I was playing with my mom and dancing around, and then I was playing Water the Reader.
Did you find the ice machine?
Yeah, I looked at it for a while.
Yeah, you looked at it for a while? What was interesting about TuesCon 49, that first one we went to, is
our first non-family guest.
Yeah, Robert Kurtzman, which it's not a big con, and I don't think.
Sorry to interrupt, but listen, that's crazy because he was on before, like Nikki was on, right?
No, Nikki was on so like 16, 15, 18.
Let me look. Let me see who he was on before. He was definitely on before Grandma, I think.
Yeah. So what's interesting was because it's such a small con. And most of the guests are like authors and more on the sci-fi, like real niche type
Popular,
stuff, right?
Indie.
Yeah. But the one guy that we run into is associated with Kevin Smith, which is associated to Ming Chen, who's associated to Tell Him Steve Dave. Like, it was just so crazy. And we talked to him for 25 minutes. He was a nice guy.
Yeah, we met him again.
And we saw him again at Comic-Con.
I'm looking before I switch.
Yes. Chronicon should have been like episode like in the 20s, 24. Am I close?
25. Kurtzman was 25. The episode about Chronicon was 26. 25 minutes, yeah.
Okay.
That was a couple good banger episodes because it went right into Whimsy is Strange.
27. That was such a good episode. You went to Arcadia Bay.
She's messing with him. I think it was before all the Yellowstones. It might have been before any of the Old Mans.
Yeah, because by then I wasn't doing anything by myself.
Raining with the Whimsy.
That's the one we did outside?
And we got yelled at for.
Oh, because we live streamed it. Yeah. The first time your mom, like, hard yelled at me.
I was cartwheeling in the back.
We have a webcomic for it.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah drew that for us.
I don't appreciate how much that we have. I mean, there's like, I'm on a comic book. I mean, it's pretty cool.
And they're pretty fun stories.
Yeah.
Is there a...
There's one that I wasn't in that I did not appreciate.
Which one?
Your idea.
Which idea?
The Pokemon one. You're like...
Oh, number 6.
Mm-hmm.
It's a funny one though.
Mm-hmm. It was funny. It would have been better if I was in it.
So we did. And then you mentioned Fan Fusion. That's that's in our town, Comic-Con. First time I've ever been there. So many people. There's like 20,000 people every day.
You know the one reason I didn't go?
Huh?
Because my science teacher said she goes every year, so I didn't want to go.
Oh, fair enough.
So I'm not going ever.
We went.
And it's really big, right?
It takes up the 2 convention centers.
Too big. I don't. Maybe.
Now, we're going to go this year.
I already said no, right?
To the Saturday, Sunday.
And how far?
Like, how far is it to get there?
You can cut this out. Yeah, how far?
From here, it's maybe 20 minutes. From you, it's probably 40.
So if like what we talked about and that happens, I might go to a Sunday.
Okay, because what we're going to do 2 panels, which is super interesting, and I'm really excited about it. The idea
What do you mean a panel?
Like how Jay and Kevin Smith and all those guys did panels. Mm-hmm. I'll have a table. Megan will be with me, and we're gonna hang out and talk.
100% said that. I just don't remember.
Yeah, like so.
I pretty much have to be there for that.
I think it would be. So what we're gonna try and do.
Like, no offense to Megan or anything, but who is she to me? Like,
well, it depends on what. But that's what depends on what the panel's about. Because if we're gonna do a panel about,
if Megan's on there, you would need Nikki too, because Nikki's a big part of our podcast.
Well, no, because
that's more like year 10. We get all of the
right. People. Well, because like Megan wants to do a panel, right, where I'd have the computer set up, and it would be kind of like an intro to podcasting, and we would talk we have an hour, so we would talk like for 15 or 20 minutes about how easy it is to download StreamYard, get a recorder, talk about JJ, how he did it. And then what we would do is have people come up and do like a 10-minute episode of like someone in the audience. Be like, hey, you little Jimmy, come back here and talk to me about Fortnite or mine or school, whatever you want. And kind of give a kid like a 10 minutes
thing.
Yeah. And then we'll take it and I could post the episode within an hour and be like little Jimmy now has a podcast. Like, look how easy it is. Because episode 6, right, is podcasting as a superpower. Like, kids are super nervous, but you get them in front of a microphone and get them talking about Roblox or wrestling. Oh my God. Like, you probably cry when I kick them off mic. But so if we do panels like that, I don't know if you'd be like, as like the how to podcast. I don't know.
Will Ming be there?
I don't know yet. I did pass off his information, so they're going to try and get him. He's never been to this fan fusion, so it's one of those where he wants to check it out.
Best friends.
100. I would make him.
We invited you,
right? 100%. But the panel, I know you could speak intelligently about podcasting and starting a podcast, but I don't know if it's within your wheelhouse of things that you want to talk about. But yeah, if we do something like that, so when we go, there's a chance I need a videographer.
That's what my mom would like me on social media.
I would go Friday. So I think Courtney says she has a camera and she would do it for me.
What, just video the whole experience?
Kind of like what we did in Chronicon. She would just follow me and I would just like explain what's going on.
Are we in a corner?
We don't have a table or a booth, but we'd walk around. But then I want to record our panel. I want a video of our panel.
So we have a panel, but we don't have a booth.
No, they want like $4,000, $6,000 for a booth.
Why'd you pay?
Because I don't have $6,000 worth of things to sell.
You don't need to sell it.
What?
It's promotion, baby.
Yeah, and I'm paying enough to get in front of 500 people and talk to them about our passions as a podcaster.
Text me how much.
Yeah, you'll just send me a couple of bucks.
No, how much the panel was worth. It's rude to say prices.
I'll cut that. I'll bleep it out.
Okay.
21 minutes. Bleep it out. Okay. So we're going to go there. Now, there was an idea that he is flat out flexing again. He just ripped his shirt off. He's flexing. This is videoed. No one will see this until...
Never.
Where else, have we gone anywhere else? We recorded.
At Grandma's house, that's a where.
Oh, so we did Grandma's.
We did that one stream there, but we never recorded a podcast there.
No, we did the Christmas episode.
So I'm saying, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Christmas? Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about
Christmas episode. We recorded at Kelly's.
Halloween.
We did some car casts.
Mm-hmm.
And do this,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay. So those are some pretty cool wares. I like for a year and a half, 100 episodes. We recorded at 3 cons.
Mm-hmm.
We recorded about 4 of them. It shows that we can go mobile.
I have another question.
Yeah.
Like, where would be your favorite place to podcast? Like, would you, like, for example, we have like a wrestling store, like 10, 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
Would you ever want to record there? Or like Whimsy on the water with the cruise?
100%. I will. If we're going somewhere for fandom, then it's like almost no holds barred. I'll record something.
Daddy, I'm staying.
You want to stay on me? Want me to turn the camera? You know what's so funny is like, hey, Sophie's not on it enough, and then when she is on, she's like, turn the camera. You're in the middle of a story, turn the camera. You like looking at yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Use the mirror in my room.
No, are you talking about the wrestling store? Like recording from there from now on instead of in the living room? Like kind of like my designated recording space?
Mm-hmm.
I would love to have a designated recording space. Like as much as I like the setup that we've had we've literally been in this exact same spot for a year and a half.
Since episode 6.
Episode 1 even, because even with the long table.
We turned.
No, but we're still fairly close.
No, we were right here.
Yep, you're right. But it's... If there was a place close that I had in and out access to, I would 100%. Because it would allow us to find more guests. Because I find... there's a project. No one's even heard of this thing yet. I went onto an app and I reached out and I posted a thing that says, I'm looking for people who want to tell interesting stories. Right? And like 5 people hit me up and they're like, I like to do some interesting stories. And they're all semi-local. But the problem is I can't bring them into my house. And if I want to be a podcast network, I can't bring people into my house. But if I had a designated store or location, 100%, I think that'd be amazing. I've half looked into it, but it's not.
Stuff's expensive.
I don't know, a couple years if I can cut down some more. If I can cut a couple more hours.
This means we won't go to the cruise.
No. The cruise is a one-off expense. It's a one-off expense. It's not a monthly rental expense. What we should do is talk to other grandma because she has that spare like almost room garage. We just
air conditioning it up.
Like we can get in and out of that. Like I'm not going to give you grandma's layout, everybody, but that's big enough for a podcast studio. And we put up the sound, the soundproofing. We get a AC unit. She might even have one already in there.
My dream is for you to build like a basement in the backyard. And in the backyard, we just have a hatch, and down there, everything's soundproof. You can't hear anything. And
so I'm gonna dig a gigantic hole down, like a bomb shelter,
okay. Just in case. And then you're gonna have,
just in case.
Yeah. That's like $1 million though, around there, right?
Oh, it's definitely a custom job. It would be weird. I don't know if it would be $1 million. You could probably do it for like, I don't know. If I had to guess, 150, 200K.
Usually they're like, that's in like Florida. You're like in Arizona.
Yeah. So, would you like it if on Sundays you guys came down, but we had to hang out at the office and we just hung out there? There's a couch in a studio, like not every Sunday, but like
food.
Yeah,
Like a couch.
Yeah.
Air conditioning.
Yep.
Internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. And then just record some stuff.
You know, I like new things.
Yeah. So.
Put your phone on.
What about another, like, where would you like to see you posting every day, or a gaming channel, or
So, like, where do we see the podcast going? Daily content is interesting. I can barely get the daily social posts up, but I am working on, if I can get like 3 people to record gaming and put them on a schedule. And then like Courtney, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, she's playing something. Like she's playing, what's she playing? What's that game? What?
Elden Ring?
Icarus? Have you ever heard of that game? She says kind of
Daddy, I got one using that.
the Minecraft. It's kind of Minecrafty. Just not so blocky.
Mm-hmm.
So she would do that. Then I just have to find like 1 or 2 more people. Like you jump on and be like, "Hey, Liam's good for a Tuesday, Thursday," and he'll play, and then get that content out there. We also daily content. So we did the Mind Pockets last night, and one of the things I was looking, my headspace where it is right now is like this idea, comedians, right? Stand-up comedians like Gabriel Iglesias, right? He's been.
How's his new special? Sorry,
it's good. It hit. It hit me in a different way because he kind of goes backwards a little bit to like the beginning of his start, and like the stories of his beginnings could kind of mirror our beginnings. So like the idea that I just spilt my drink all over everything.
It's just the chords. You're good.
Yeah. But the idea that 25 years from now, we could be doing like Kevin Smith quality, like
our own cons, podcast cons,
like Whimsy con.
No, you would call it would be maybe.
But yeah, I think it would be interesting. I'd like to kind of, but what I was trying to get at is we're still in our infancy, to be honest. Like even 2 years in.
Still a brand new podcast.
Yeah, like we're in our open mic phase still. Like we're still just figuring things out. We're kind of building a brand a little bit, and it's like one of those things where most people aren't going to find us until probably year 3 almost, where we really start picking up. Mr. Beast didn't pick up until year 5.
No, don't mess with stuff.
Careful, Sophie. But yeah, I can see us. Oh, but daily content, like on my lunches. What if I just jump on and live stream for 20 minutes while I take my lunch?
Your Fortnite, that'd be a cool series.
Oh, I want to do that series. 100 Days of Fortnite with Dad.
And Wednesdays I have off in like a month, and Wednesdays could be like Liam and Dad Day.
Yeah,
and that'd be like Building Day.
Yeah, and like you could be my coach. Okay. Where do you see the podcast going? Let's call it 5 years. No, let's call it 4 years. 4 years.
That's when Last of Us hopefully 3 comes out. So, that's my favorite game. I don't remember did we ever do a video game tier list? Or is that the one not posted?
We never. The 2 top 10 lists that we recorded have not been. I have those somewhere.
We need to redo the video game one. We need to look back and we need to be like, "Oh, how so stupid."
Comment, making hay it.
The amount of times we said that, we have never done it.
I bet your voice sounds like. Have you gone back and listened to your voice on episode like 2?
You made me, yeah.
Dude, you sound like I don't even sound like a man. I barely sound like a man now. And like within like 8 episodes, you were like, you know, like super kiddish, and then you're like, yeah, I look Russell,
One old man, and then it's like,
right? Yeah. Where do you see? Where would you like to see the podcast go?
on water.
So so you would like to be on the cruise and do like a cruise episode.
Where you buy a boat, something like that.
Okay. I'm not
There's
gonna
no water around here, so
Right.
if we live in California, it'd make more sense. But I see it helping me with like public speaking skills, because if I go to the panel, I'm gonna have to be able to talk in front of a crowd.
Do you think that would make you nervous?
No.
Would it make you more nervous to talk in front of like all of the family, like we did almost at Christmas, or because like I was thinking about that the other day. I randomly think I'd feel more comfortable, not more comfortable. I wouldn't be as nervous talking in front of 200 random people as like trying to talk to like the 14 people there for Christmas.
Well, the 200 people, most of them you'll never see again.
Well, the idea is that hopefully I can see some of them because I need that fucking money.
He's just kidding. We haven't even made money from this show yet.
No, I'm still definitely in the red, but we got a couple bucks here and there, enough to buy me a test blanket, lo-fi video, the new comic strip. Oh, those are gonna come out soon. I got them half formatted. I just have to now transfer them over to a real format.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am curious because I have ideas and visions of what I'd like to do moving forward, but I don't think we've ever actually talked about what. Like we know you wrestle, so like half of the year ish more, you're kind of hit or miss. You're not real big on the creative side.
What's weird though is that right now is wrestling season, and I've been on the podcast more than I was when I was
right.
wrestling.
Would you like to have a more creative outlet on the podcast, or you like just coming in, nail out a couple bangers, and call it a day?
Like I come in like with an actual day. I'm like I run the episode,
or your idea a little bit flushed out more than like a Henry Stickmin.
No, yeah, I'm so excited for these up and coming episodes because like I still know you can branch out again, because right now we have we have the next 3 episodes planned. So
like 101. Like if I give you episode 101, that's 2 months away. You can come up with something. Do you think would you be interested in crafting an episode that has a little bit of structure? Because I don't write out the episodes anymore like we used to.
We'll do that for maybe 6 episodes.
Right. So because I know you didn't like it, so I have idea, concept, and we kind of just go from there. Could you come up, or would you be interested in coming up with an idea, a couple of bullet points, and a little bit of structure for 101, 102?
No, I'll come with an idea, no other stuff.
Just an idea?
Yep.
Okay. Here's my idea. Flush it out, Dad. And there's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of writing teams do that, where Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, you need bounce ideas off of, and then Matt Damon come in with the performance of a lifetime.
Yep. But
she's stealing all my rings.
I don't know what else I want. Where else I want to go?
Would you like it to be I want to say viral or famous, but I'm trying to think big enough that we get on Kevin Smith shows, we get on telling Steve Dave, and we start guesting on other people's shows.
That's a good. Well, you're already guesting on people's shows, but
more regularly.
No one asked for me. That's crazy. No one has asked for a Liam on the show yet.
I think part of it is because I don't think there's you don't present an interest on going on anybody else's show. I think.
That's right. You're probably right.
Let's see. Would you like it if we had like consistent 5,000 downloads, 200 Patreon?
I want to actually make my movie.
If we had 5,000 consistent downloads per week and 200 Patreon subscribers, you'd be making movies all day.
I want to make the original movie that we had.
You could do that all day if we were 5,000 and 200 Patreon.
I had such a good idea for it.
We kind of ran into an ish problem that you and I, and it's not you, it's 100% me too. We have great ideas and motivated for the first 5 minutes, and then after that, we're like, I don't want to do any of the work.
That's why I'm like, I want you to buy the heavy bag now.
Right. Okay. If we wanted, you want to make your movie, right? So one of the wheres we want to go is short film, right? We want to make a couple of short films, right? What if we just, could you write the script? I'll get the location and the setting, and then we just hire or find somebody to shoot it for us. Like, and then that takes all the pressure off of us on how to like get the angles and everything else, because we don't know shit about angles and recording video, let alone a movie.
What did you do with that video camera we got from Goodwill?
It's in the garage. I'm trying to find a guy who can fix it. I have huge ideas for that one. But if I took all the pressure off of us videoing it, would you be okay with someone shooting it for us and then editing it?
If it says directed by Liam and Ben.
It would be written by Liam, directed by Liam, edited by Joe. Yeah, we give Joe obviously his edit credit. But you just want the writer directed. Good for you. I keep original story by. You find everything that you could. You're like first draft by.
It's a pretty good idea.
Okay.
It's a pretty good idea. It's a really good idea, actually.
Okay. So if I can find someone to volunteer, how long do you? How many scenes do you need?
10 to 15.
10. We'll call it 10 scenes. How long is this movie?
10 minutes.
Okay. So 10 minutes, 10 different. How many different locations? He's counting. So
3 to like 5.
Okay. So we'll call it 4. 4 locations, 10 scenes, 10 minutes worth of the final project. So you can't record more than. It'll take a day. Do you need morning and nights? Or can we do
the first part of it, you need day and you need to be all happy.
Okay.
And then you know the story.
Okay. So if I can find someone to volunteer a half a day to shoot it, and I can find us a location that meets your vision this summer, you take an extra.
If the camera's fixed, I'll film it too.
All right, you can try that. Because I'm going to start.
Written and directed and filmed by.
Screenplay by. Best actor by. All right, so we're going to. Do you think we can have it done by Halloween? Because I would love. So where else do we want to go? I'd love to do like a short film festival. And have because the twins, Alexis and Riley, in theory, have a murder video that they shot a couple of months ago, and they would get a couple of your friends, you guys are out there playing wiffle ball, and then you make a murder mystery thing out of it or whatever out of it. I'd you guys shoot a couple of random videos. I'd love to do an event that we can go live and just play 5 or 6 short films created by
me,
by Liam and people of Whimsy. I think that'd be super cool. Kind of like start running our own little film festival?
Um,
Daddy, look at me. I'm focusing.
I don't know what else. Where could be?
Let's literal wares. Where would you like to record? What events could we go to that you would like to record, like actively, like we did Chronicon, like a Chronicon level recording every day, some live stream. GoFest?
Maybe
Maybe a GoFest, because that GoFest was very fun in
Vegas,
no, the other one,
Seattle.
That would be
Seattle
cool.
was just so pretty. So
It was, and then you have the
city event.
then the city, and you can walk around and do all of that. Like that would be, I think more people like the city walk more than the GoFest walk. So maybe a GoFest.
You'll pay for us to go to GoFest again. What's the up and coming one?
Where? Jersey City.
New Jersey.
I think it's literally the same. I looked at the dates already. Literally the same dates that we're doing Fan Fusion. Sophie's moving a table. Hold on, guys.
I don't even like Pokemon Go anymore just because of that.
Yeah. What other event?
That sucks.
Would you?
Because you want like New Jersey, we go and we film in Tesdy's thing.
Oh, we would go crazy.
Because you just ruined it. You just ruined my day.
If we went to New Jersey, could I talk you into spending a day to do the Kevin Smith life? Like, we'll go find his house on in Highlands. We'll check out Quick Stop and
So literally Clark.
Yeah,
okay.
But do all those things. Find the rec center.
You can do that. Okay.
No, but would you want to do it?
Yeah, that'd be cool. And if it's filmed, it'd be like these people literally just did my life.
Right. There's trying to think another. Okay.
I want to go back to the East Coast, to Boston, Jersey. Not so much New York. I do not like New York. I do like New York, but I didn't.
What if I got us tickets to the Olympics, and and we went and watched all of the wrestling ones? Would you?
You would be like that'd be Father of the Year.
So I got 2 years to do that?
And you'd have to let me bring a friend.
But would you actually record? No. I mean, like, would you, like, again, it's every night recap. Well, because this is podcast. This is the podcast question. This isn't Father of the Year question.
Oh, so I get it. It's podcast over there.
No, but the where is the podcast going? So if we went to the Olympics so you could watch the wrestling, would you record for the podcast? Or would it just be more you would prefer to just do it as a spectator fandom?
Oh, you'd only get like 10, 20 minutes out of me. Maybe a day.
But what if we got the wrestlers to come on and you were able to interview them? Do you have any interest in interviewing people?
It would be just like Chronicon. Like, I didn't want an interview. I just wanted to talk to them as like a normal person. I would not want to interview a wrestler. I want to ask them. You can't ask a wrestler why, because they'll all say the same thing. It'll be like hard work, dedication. You want to look into them, because if we're going to the Olympics, you'd look into the wrestlers more, and then you could ask them personal questions. So where would the Olympics be?
Are they in LA?
I don't think Winter Olympics.
That's the one we just had. We just had winter. So
no, that was Summer Olympics.
So when's wrestling? Winter? Or
wrestling is only summer, I think.
Okay, so we're still. There's one in theory coming up in LA because John Mulaney just did an episode of his show. So what event would you travel to that you would want to record and podcast?
I don't know.
Okay.
Wrestling at Summer Olympics.
So you don't, okay. You have no desire to interview specifically people, but if I had them on as guests, you would like to be there for those episodes.
If they're wrestlers, yes.
No, because we did the BoJack guy. If I can get the writer-creator of BoJack, Raphael, what's his face?
I don't have anything good to say.
Okay.
That'd all be you, because you actually watched the show, and I don't have the time to like watch an entire show.
But would you want to be there for the episode? So you can just jump in and listen and hear it? Because to be fair, I don't think you go back and listen to a lot of the episodes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. I need one location of where you would want to record from.
Iceland.
Okay. So if I take us up to Iceland, what do you... Okay.
It's $4,000.
I'm going to play your game.
It's $4,000.
What are you recording in Iceland? I get the $4,000. We fly up there because this is...
I'll talk to the townspeople. I don't care. I'll learn Iceland when it's...
Icelandic? So we would have to fly halfway across the world and then you would talk to strangers.
That'd be so cool, yes. You take me to Iceland.
Last week you mentioned you had an interest in talking to homeless people, right? You still interested in talking and interviewing those type of... I don't want to say like...
You're doing exactly what I said.
No, I'm trying to think is like not just because they're homeless, but are you interested in hearing those different types of stories?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do people like that idea? I don't know.
They liked a lot more of your Mind Pockets.
Oh.
I think it was 3 people said yes on the Mind Pockets, and I think I got 1 on the... Maybe, I think 2, on the...
Family or friends?
2 family, 1 friend.
Okay.
So, is there any major event that you would want to record for? What if we went to like Punxsutawney to watch the Groundhog's Day? You want to go up there and be like...
No, Iceland. We can go to Iceland for one of their special holidays. Go to Iceland for Arbor Day.
Okay. Okay. Here's a realistic one, and we talked about it a little bit. Realistically, where Chicago Chronicon Year 2, I get Ming Chen to post a booth for Shared Universe and Chasing the Whimsy. I would go down there to represent Chasing the Whimsy in a Shared Universe, so that way the table's manned, right? So I'll be doing podcast networking type stuff there. Would you record with me hired by Ming Chen to run a table?
Is it going to be during the con?
Yeah.
No.
We're going to do it after hours.
Yeah, so yeah.
What would you do different? Okay, we go back there again, Year 2. Anything you would do different with your sleep schedule for the 3 days? Because my favorite thing was I never fall asleep on planes. And then on the way home, like 3 people were moving you. Like you were gone, you were done. But you were a huge trooper the whole weekend we were there.
What do you mean change my sleep schedule? What was there to change?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying,
what would I change? Yeah. What
maybe not the sleep schedule, but would we...
Oh, when I get tired, I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
And if you want to run the panel, if you want to go that, and you're like, oh, I'll skip this panel, I'll go and watch the panel myself.
All right, Liam, I have one last where scenario for you, just because. We'll edit this one. You're a freshman. Junior year. Your school's like, we're going to start an audio video podcast class, okay? You are on the road to nationals. Like you already dominated states. You're on your way to nationals. They come to you and they're like, hey, we would like you to keep.
I'm pausing my movie, Dad. Daddy,
We would like you to do 10 minutes a day of a virtual diary. And little Billy here, he's going to record some of your matches so that we can, because we need it for the yearbook. We've never had anybody go to nationals possibly win it. Do you podcast ish record then if the school asks you to?
No, but that brings up an idea.
Okay.
I should film a documentary about my team and interview them and ask my coach about it, and we post it on social media. And we post it and say how we got so good so quick. Whimsy.